Hello everyone, and welcome to this update and adventure here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We are here in front of Full Throttle, and as you can see, Gold Rusher going by in the background from the second drop into start the second half of the course. Essentially, kind of just checking out this beautiful afternoon here at the park. We got the former Mooseburger Lodge here, the Full Throttle Sports Bar. Of course, we got Superman here, Goliath in the background. They're getting a steel cage ready for a WCW, WWF cage ready for a match here. No, just kidding. All right. But yeah, we just started our day off with a nice ride on Viper. Two rides on Viper, actually. And a classic ride on the Revolution. And again, very nice sunny day here in the earlier part of the spring. As Tatsu goes through, and we got some of Full Throttle. This energy is amazing here. Not currently seeing any work done at behind Full Throttle here, but we know they've been clearing out trees and doing just so much, getting ready for our new 2026 coaster. But yeah, it is amazing how much they cleared out. You can even see part of the swashbuckler swings over here. Incredible. Yeah, we might grab a ride on Full Throttle. Gold Rusher always. We always ride the classics. Definitely going to ride Ninja today. And Colossus, Scream, Apocalypse. Lots of very good coasters today. All right, so we'll, keep you on this classical adventure with the classical coasters and classical music here from Six Flags, from OC Coasters and Theme Parks. And there the wicked serpent coils up and gets ready to strike its unsuspecting victims on Viper. One of the most intense coasters in the whole park, and I believe it's my personal favorite among the active coasters here. Where else can you get that 171-foot drop? It's almost a hyper coaster into those amazing inversions, and here you are coming in hot, almost at 70 miles an hour, going into those double back-to-back loops there. Yeah. Viper, if you're a classic coaster enthusiast, especially if you love your vintage arrows, the last standing arrow mega looper in the United States, possibly on Earth. Back over here at the construction site for our new 2026 Vekoma Tilt coaster, or not Vekoma Tilt, Vekoma Access. Well, we don't really know what it is. I pretty much heard it been verified for a few sources it's going to be a Vekoma, as we see the classic OG Arrow Gold Rusher going. And I'm certainly hoping they build a tunnel cut through this hill somewhere between here and the Swashbuckler Buccaneer, so we can get access to the back of the park and just kind of cut through the park the way Knott's and Disney let you go through the middle, and you could start the Matterhorn or kind of pick where you want. You don't have to go all the way around Disneyland, as an example, unless they got one of those, god-awful parade traffic mismanaging situations they do with the crowd during the parade, and like that projection Mickey and Pal thing. So other than that, like Knott's, you don't have to go all the way around to the left to get to hang time. You could cut straight through past the Rio Grande. So that would be nice, looking to the future. But here at Six Flags, things are looking bright, and I hope that coaster comes out early 2026, so we have just barely a year to wait, and I'll be very excited when they put in some new track. But it almost looks like they're getting one of the footers ready right there at that little orange flag on top of the mound of dirt. And after all the rain we just got the last few days, I am really surprised to see that there isn't more going on mud-wise. What's going on, Adam? Great, brother, great. Superman possibly closing, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope they're doing a full extended refurbishment. New trains, new name, you know, third time's the charm, baby. That's what I'm hoping. From Escape from Krypton to Superman the Escape to from the past going to the future, whatever they decide to rename it. But some people are saying that, yeah, this is the last year for Ninja. There's rumors of that, and I don't want to believe that. Magic Mountain likes having 20 coasters, and soon to be 21. You know, but they definitely didn't throw that in there. Oh, we're going to have the 21st coaster this year. So, you know, anyone's guess is as good as anyone else's, but I talked to some people in the park, in management, and they said Superman's still getting the refurbishment. I know that's a politically correct coaster answer here with what's going on, but I feel confident about that. I feel confident about that. And Ninja, let's say it needs more maintenance. Let's say it needs another refurbishment in October. Well, you know, after Fright Fest, they might just close it for the winter and then get it back up in the January, February again. They've done that a few times, and that's totally okay. But this whole rumor of closing Samurai Summit altogether, that is a horrible idea. Screw that idea. And frankly, if that's your idea and you work with the corporate here, you need to rethink that decision, because get that Samurai Summit Sky Tower open ASAP, which will be wonderful to refurbish that elevator. And frankly, with no Ninja, there would be no Samurai Summit. So we need to put more up in that land, not take away from it. Obviously, rehab the Laughing Dragon Pizza building and possibly get a new restaurant up there. Maybe like a gourmet Japanese, Chinese restaurant or something like that. You know, one can dream. But anyway, we'll check out the other side of the park. But Superman Ninja better not go anywhere. Don't believe all the hate until we see more evidence, but it is possible. It's a roll of the dice these days. They have cleared out so much land here, guys. The work they've done is crazy. I wonder if the coaster's going to come down here and make like a swooping dive turn and kind of barrel over our heads. Or make like a sweet S-turn around the corner here. That'd be awesome. Using some of the natural terrain. And yeah, sadly any remaining monorail track is going to get taken down here during this process. I should say it's not cool they're taking down any remaining old monorail track, and removing old attractions in general is not cool in my opinion, but seeing the park grow, flourish, hit its full potential, everything getting repainted, all the love they're showing to Hurricane Harbor, Goliath, and I'd love to see Viper next on the paint, or any other ride that needs it. But yeah, it's just so nice to see the park getting love and being taken care of. All right, so we'll catch you after a little break. All right, guys, and getting a better look at some of the equipment we're using here. Yeah, they're not using cats. They're using Vikings and John Deeres, and that's about what we know about this. But yeah.
You see Crazanity.
You see Crazanity getting crazy up top there. There's not a whole lot to report, but they're working. Give them time. Because they are working here. And as you can see, they've graded this area out. It's all mostly rental stuff. They're keeping those stairs. So at this point, it's getting the coaster ready is the next step. Getting the ground ready. Then we should see some track coming in the next couple months here. All right. And hard ad area required. I really hope they update this, because I would love Scream Break to come back, and sadly, this is the 2024 calendar, so yeah, 2023 and 2024. All right. So all the synergy here going with Tatsu, Full Throttle, and Viper about to drop here. What a beautiful afternoon. And as we continue this update, we'll see what's going on the other side. But construction-wise, we're just waiting for track guys and waiting for the finishing touches on the ground. And over here at Goliath, guys, this new paint looks stunning, guys. This looks absolutely so good. They've done a great job repainting this. I know it was closed for a while. So let's go get some rides on Goliath. 255-foot drop. Since I can't do Desperado at Buffalo Bills, let's do the weaker version of it, the Hyper Coaster here in California. It kind of just sits on the crest there, and then you get the big drop. Man, they're playing a lot of music at the park that sounds like soaring over California at Disneyland today. New paint and all, should be running faster. No, just kidding. Here we are under the Man of Steel Superman. Well, now these days the quieter ride of steel. And here we are, guys. Here's some original monorail track. What a trip. I rode this in the 90s multiple times, and I believe up to the year 2000. They still got the sign saying danger, high voltage. Very cool indeed to see monorail track still here. I wonder if they're going to keep it or if they're going to take it out as the new coaster comes in. It'd be cool if they kind of do a maneuver and have the new coaster just kind of go by the track. Just kind of for fun. But yeah, it wasn't as high tech as the Mark 7, you know, or Mark 5 Disneyland Railroad, but I mean monorail of course, but it still had its own charm and still did its own thing. All right, and looking up here to the full 415-foot spike. Just got off Goliath, and what a beast. Love that stall before you go down that sweet drop. I actually get airtime on the drop being a bigger guy. I get airtime on the drop. I get right back in my seat before the head chopper tunnel. And then I get a little air on that pop into the turnaround, and I get extreme air, 4 to 5 seconds as I come up right before the turnaround to the mid-course brake run. All right, well, let's see what else is going on here in this nice update around Six Flags Magic Mountain. While I'm here, let's show you how high Lex Luthor drops. Damn. You're dropping like 400 feet in like 5 seconds. 5.5 second free fall. That's nuts. But yeah, world's tallest drop tower here. Through years and time, I thought the door is going to open to a castle or a drawbridge is going to come out over the moat here, but this used to be the Superman and Super Friends Justice League mural. It peeled off and no more. All right. So here in this beautiful afternoon, we're going to hang out, enjoy a little bit of the park back here, charge the phone up, and do it again. All right, guys, and if you're enjoying this update here at Magic Mountain, don't forget to like and subscribe to join Jenny and I, and occasionally other guests, on all kinds of ventures throughout Orange County. Actually, throughout California. We're just OC Coasters and Theme Parks. We are nowhere near Orange County. We are out in the beautiful Valencia, California today. Here, I almost said Twisted Mountain. Twisted Witches in the background, here at Magic Mountain. And And here as this fine day continues, we're over here in the Scream Punk District. And we're here to visit a couple of my favorite rides here in the park. I'll always consider Colossus the OG. Obviously it's Twisted Colossus, and the only thing that's left is the wood on the original lift hill. And the last few feet of wood as you go straight away into the station. But still, I love the ride, classic and modern. I was a fan of both. And, you know, Scream over here doing its thing. Definitely not too shabby. Got a lot of love for the floorless B&M. Essentially, it's the Giant Patriot, in reference to California's Great America. The Medusa, of course, my favorite floorless B&M over at Discovery Kingdom. But again, yeah, I don't sleep on Scream. It's actually a good ride. And of course, this might be best in the park. It's really hard to pick, but this is in my top 3. For sure in the top 5. I would say sometimes a drive to Six Flags is almost worth it just for Twisted. All right, guys. So we will see you after this wild wooden hybrid wood meets steel adventure. And just getting off Twisted Colossus, guys. That literally knocked my socks off. What an incredible ride. What an incredible RMC. And best drop in the park. And arguably the best airtime in the park, besides maybe Wonder Woman. Overall, what a great ride. Yeah. Yep.
So we're walking to Goliath.
To this day, still old and new, my favorite. I did notice they're storing a lot of their holiday in the park and Fright Fest decorations here between Scream and the back of Twisted Colossus here, kind of behind where the second Colossus station was, which is not regularly used. But yeah, guys, this has been an absolute blast. That works too. Magic Mover, Ninja, and Tatsu. All right, guys, let's continue this adventure and go up to Samurai Summit via the Magic Mover. So this park original attraction, I'm sorry? Oh, bummer, you guys already closed it? Oh, okay. So no luck, the ride's down. It looked like there's a few people stranded on there. So I guess that kind of makes sense. All right, so plan B. No Magic Mover, but we are still going to get to Samurai Summit and ride the Mighty Ninja, among other things. So we'll save you the walk and we'll see you up there. What a fantastic day full of magic, enchantment, and adventure. Here we are at Six Flags Magic Mountain again, and well, just flags over here, but Six Flags Magic Mountain. And guys, it has been such a fantastic day. So many rides tonight, so many coasters. It has just been a blast. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you come along for many more adventures in the future. So please take care. Love one another. Enjoy life. It's good. It's beautiful. And appreciate the gifts we've all been given. Until the next update here from Magic Mountain, not Six Flags SeaWorld or somewhere in between, or somewhere over the rainbow. We'll see you on the next one. So good evening.